Deltek does expect to see cost savings, the new network decision that we've done with Optical LAN. Almost immediately we saw cost savings in the fact that we just moved into the building, it's a brand new building. So part of the architecture as we built it out, knowing that we were going with this type of architecture with an optical network.
We definitely save money on power, energy usage, so it's a little bit more green. With using Tellabs equipment, we eliminated additional power units and additional cooling systems where we only use about 2 U's worth of space with the Tellabs equipment. And there's very little heat output, and we can utilize that space further for storage and for placing other equipment in there.
In our LAN closets, we reduced the number of electrical drops, the type of drops in terms of UPS. You didn't need some of these backup components because you didn't have hardware in there. We didn't need air conditioning and cooling in each of the LAN closets that we typically would run.
With the Tellabs equipment over the course of, let's just say, one employee move or transitioning to another location, we're saving approximately 8 to 10 minutes per employee over the course of a week, probably about 50 hours maybe. If you're doing large moves, if it's single moves and there's only a few people that go from place to place, it probably save about 20 minutes on average. We used about 4 copper cables in the past to go to per cube, and with the Tellabs fiber equipment, we only use a single strand to go to each cube. So we're already saving about 800 cables per floor, and we're also saving the additional power requirements by not using as many Cisco switches or other switches. In this case, everything's preset, so we don't have to worry about going in and changing too much.
Before we even moved into the building, we had cost reductions in the build out and construction of the building. Ongoing basis, we see cost reductions with maintenance service. Resource service is a big part in terms of the operational costs of not having to manage all the hardware components and maintenance dollars, as well as an ongoing electrical cost. Deltek selected Tellabs. We'd looked at, as we were doing comparison of what we'd call probably a more traditional network architecture that we were looking at and pricing out, and we were doing cost comparisons, both really in the short term and long term. But then we looked at Tellabs, and we really selected Tellabs on a couple of issues. One being that they were a proven carrier class. The product was not brand new to the market, so it was something that has proven itself operationally, both at a carrier level and an enterprise level. So we felt very comfortable bringing it in-house, that we felt the product would be dependable and service levels that we needed to meet for our users.